Hi everyone. So I just wanted to say that I saw what all these world leaders are doing, and it's not a good thing. Especially right now, they want to have this two-party state with Israel and Palestine. They are condemning, basically, Israel defending itself, and the Israelis are not the cause of this. Hamas went in there, they caused a problem, they destabilized the region, and now all these world leaders that were initially supporting Israel are now turning against Israel. It's not right. I can tell you now that I came from a communist country, and South Africa has no right to take Israel to the International Criminal Court. They have no right, because the communists destroyed the countries. They destroyed the countries in Zimbabwe, in South Africa. The education standards are falling. There's no proper health care in Zimbabwe. There's no hospitals. There's nothing. They took all their money and they put it in the UAE. And the countries that are actually starting to come up, it's because of people like me who have been pushing from here, saying you're getting aid from Canada, you're getting support from Canada, from America, and we're holding them accountable. So now all this UAE and all of that, they all want to go and they're making big meetings with Ruto and all of these people. They want to take the UN headquarters there and all of that. Why now? The communists don't have a right to destabilize the regions, and neither do the Muslims. They want to do what they did in Dubai and what they did in all these places and take away all our human rights. If you live in Dubai, you can't drink alcohol openly. What they're doing there is what they're doing here. All this teleperformance and all that, minimum wage, no proper hours off, making you work overnight even when you've got the papers to show that you should get a day shift. And in Canada, you don't even have to provide that. I provided it to Teleperformance because they pushed for it. And even with that, the clients wouldn't give it. Mark Carney is just following what Keir Starmer's doing and Justin Trudeau did and all these people. It's not going to work, because when you go down on your standards, when you say, oh well, just lower the passing grade, push people through the system, even if they don't understand, what are you building for the future? What are you building? My uncles left Rhodesia. They didn't stay to fight for the communists. They didn't stay to fight for us. They left Rhodesia and they went to America, and they built their lives there. And they have done well for themselves. They own properties, they have 2 cars, they're a 2-car family, they have 2 properties. They have done well for themselves because they lived under the American system. Unlike us in Canada, who lived under a socialist system. And the Muslims are destabilizing regions. The communists are destabilizing regions. It's fine if your family is on the top and you've got the money and you can go to all these places like Jamaica and Hawaii and Cuba, and you can go there with your US dollars or your Canadian dollars and you can live like a king. You can enjoy your holiday. You can have a fabulous time. What was the point of me going to university, fighting for equal rights for myself, an education for myself, a good paid job for myself, if I'm going to support people like Mark Carney? I can't do it. I can't do it. Because he is like Enron. He's like the smartest guys in the room. He's only looking out for him and his family. He's not looking out for the best interests of Canada. He's not looking out for the people like me who do the work and get laid off because Teleperformance couldn't fix my ID. He's not. He's not making it easier for people like me to go and work in America or go work in England with our skills and qualifications. He's only supporting people who have money, just like what UK is doing. So if you have a lot of money, you can come and work in the UK. That's all they care about. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to support him on this, just like I don't support him on anything else. And the same thing is happening in Congo and Nigeria that happened in Rwanda. Put the religion aside. Put the Catholic faith aside. It's their own people killing their own people. That's what's happening. Selling miracle drinks that are filled with petrol, marketing them, and they're making it. They're going to do it in mass productions like that documentary showed, and sell it to people and say, oh, this is about faith. No, it isn't. Don't you dare take our Catholic religion and use it to make it about faith. Don't you dare, because you are taking petrol and telling people to drink it knowing that it's going to burn their insides and it's going to kill them. Just like they went around in Rwanda and they massacred people. The same thing happened in Zimbabwe. There were massacres in Bulawayo. I lived in Bulawayo. We were fearful at night. I slept outside the house because there was not enough room in the De Silva's house. I was terrified. And Chianza used to say to me, don't worry, just go inside, lock the door, the dogs are here, if anything. And they didn't even let their dogs sleep outside because they used to poison the dogs. They used to bring the dogs into the scullery and the dogs would sleep there. And their dogs were so good they wouldn't go into the bedroom. You didn't even have to close the door. They used to just sleep in that scullery. So don't you dare preach to me about apartheid and, oh, I should support the Palestinians and I should support a two-party state. I will not, especially at this time. They've already said what they're going to do. Once that two-party state is introduced, they're going to attack Israel. From the river to the sea, that's their plan. And it's not just me saying it, it's the children of Hamas that are saying it. And then they're going to take us women and put us into prostitution. Because to them, we are the infidel. It's only our religion that treats everybody equally, but nobody will admit that. They'll do what they do in Dubai. You can't drink in the alcohol at the stadiums and outside. You need to be in by 9 o'clock. All this bullshit. I never grew up with that, and I don't want it. I grew up where I could go and stay at the river until 4 a.m. and come back and then make breakfast and go to sleep. That's the freedom I had in Zimbabwe. It's rubbish what they're doing. It's rubbish. Yes, you need to get the aid in. Yes, people are getting killed. You need to examine the roots very carefully. My uncles didn't come back to Zimbabwe after it got independence. Did they come back? Did they come back and say, oh, you know what, independence now, we're all free, let's all go back to Zimbabwe and let's live there? Did they do that? But they're quite happy for me to go back and live there, to go and live there where there's no proper medication, there's no proper hospitals, there's no proper transportation, to see me taking the bus with the Africans. That's what Auntie Delise wants. And that's what Uncle Marcus wants. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to get into a good paid job to support my mother and myself? You think I'm doing it because of love of Zimbabwe? Or you think I'm doing it because of love of Canada? Think carefully. I'm doing it because of love of Canada. Because Zimbabwe wouldn't take me back. I applied for lots of jobs in Zimbabwe. World Vision, non-profits, Save the Children. They wouldn't take me back. So it's rubbish what they're saying. South Africa has no right to take Israel to the International Criminal Court. When they are killing farmers in their own country, when women are getting raped every 30 seconds and there's no accountability, where the burglaries are through the roof. Yeah, there's some burglaries here, There's things happening in Canada too. But what's happening in the African countries is genocide. You think what's happening in Congo is not genocide? You think what's happening in Nigeria with Boko Haram is not genocide? They're targeting the Christians. Why? Because then they can destabilize the region, just like they did in Israel. And you'd be a fool to support what they want to do. Because just the Bible's already shown us what they'll do. They'll take us women and they'll make us marry their men and they'll treat us like slaves. That's what they'll do. If you want to support them, you support them. I'm not supporting them. And any Christian that had any sense would not support them. I am not supporting them. Mark Carney's got his head buried in the sand because he's always had the good paid jobs, the lucrative positions. He's worked in banking. He's had opportunities to go and work in UK, destroy UK, and then come back and be endorsed by his party. And you go back and watch that speech that Justin Trudeau gave. He was laughing at us. He's like, oh, well, now it's for you guys to take it on. He destroyed everything and then he gave it to them because they hurt him. Don't be a fool. This country should have called another election and they should have voted the Conservatives in. It's rubbish what's happening. There's so much unemployment. People are applying by the thousands, including me, for summer jobs and for temporary work, and we can't get anything. It's ridiculous. I would also go to America if I could and go and live there and earn a big salary and make a success of my life. When the conditions around you are set against you and the cards are stacked against you, please don't tell me that this is my fault. It is not my fault. And I will not support what they want to do. The people in the church are saying, oh, you must support a two-party state. What are you doing to protect my rights? Are you doing anything to get me into a job? Are you doing anything to help me? Or are you only supporting the Muslims? Wake up. They'll destroy our church. Wake up. Very sad. Wake up.